Hello everybody, welcome to the advanced tutorial of Bulkstar Nebula Belt. This is the last track in the advanced tutorial, Airide all-track speedrun. So let's get it started. As always, we're going to watch the gameplay and game audio with no commentary, and then we're going to come down and break it down. So, be right back. Okay, so we're going to break it down now. So, a lot of you probably haven't used bulk too much, and I don't blame you, but I'm going to explain everything that we have to do here, and hopefully it will help out a little bit. So, I'm going to start by boosting and zooming out here. So, as soon as it starts, I'm going to let go of the boost. I'm not going to charge all the way. As soon as it starts, I'm going to let go, and I'm going to be holding right this whole time. I'm not going to be holding forward as I boost. So as soon as we let go, we're going to go around here, and then I'm going to turn around, and I'm going to straighten out around at this wall here. So I'm going to get on this wall and be going forward. Now I'm going to be using the visual cue of as soon as this part gets cut off, like as soon as the screen closes on the half of this part of the ramp, like as soon as the right half of the front of this ramp gets cut off, I'm going to start holding A and right. And I'm going to completely right and completely A, and I'm going to go all the way over here. And basically the strat with bulk is that you want to have a full charge going off of the peak of the ramp. The reason is because when you go off of it, it keeps your charge in the air. And the reason why you might have seen the bulk strat glitch where you can just like infinitely hover. The reason why that works is because bulk regains boost and charge in the air. So basically, when you first get into the air, it's going to hold your charge at maximum. And then while you're in the air for a little longer, like the more you're in the air, it's going to give you more charge, and it's going to make your charge go up higher. So we're going to go up here. And as you saw, my charge was basically all the way filled up. And you can make it all the way filled up, but usually mine is like right near the top on that first one. So we're just going to go straight here. Don't touch anything. I move slightly right here. a strat that a lot of people talk about, mostly Fuzzy Pickle talks about, is moving with D-pad with Bulk Star. Not when you're turning. I recommend not doing it when you're turning, just when you're like slightly moving yourself. And that actually is a good idea. That actually does help a lot. Like, that's actually a nice way to slightly move Kirby without making Bulk be really janky and move really suddenly, because that will lose you some time. You want to not touch the controls as much as possible while Bulk is doing its thing. So also the reason why we go off the ramp at full charge is because when you land, you will gain about a third of the speed that you would usually have gotten. So off of that ramp, I would have just gotten, or like if I do a full charge, I would only get up to around 40 miles per hour. But when I do it off that ramp with a full charge, I get 60. And that's the reason why we go backwards to that ramp, is because it's quicker than doing 2 regular boosts and going down this strip, and it will make it so you go from that ramp all the way down to this next ramp. And that's basically what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this strat and going from ramp to ramp. So we're going to start turning here. I just hold all the way right, and then as I start really slowing down, I start holding A, also while holding right, and then let go as soon as I get around this corner and see an opening. And then I go down here pretty straight, and then right around here I start holding right, and then going around and back into this ramp. As soon as I get on that ramp, I start tapping A, and that basically keeps it so that my charge stays up, and that's so my charge stays full as I get off of that ramp. So you gotta really be careful of hitting A after you get off the ramp, because then you'll immediately get down to the ground and lose all of that speed that you just built up, and all that charge that you just built up as well. So you're going to go off that ramp, you're going to go forward, then we're going to start going slight right here, and we're going to take this turn, and then right around the middle here, I'm going to spin and hold left right out of that spin. And then I didn't get it there, but sometimes you could get this crazy momentum that shoots you out around here. Like not a whole lot, but it's much more than what we're seeing right now. So we're going to go around this with this corner, and then start boosting around this corner while holding right, and let go as soon as we're past it. So I'm going to aim for in between here, and then right around here I'm going to start charging, and then holding right, and then holding back left, and tapping A on as soon as we get onto that ramp. So then we're gonna land here. I'm not pressing A to land, I'm just landing straight on the ground, and I want to have that nice path right into this wall. And I want to start, like, land right into this wall. And as soon as you land into this wall, start holding left very, very, very slightly. Like, not all the way left and not in the middle. Like, right in the middle there. Maybe even, like, right in the middle of in the middle and holding all the way to the left. Maybe even closer to, like, a stationary regular position. Just like pretty slight, but you want to definitely be holding left. You want to make it so when you get off this wall, you start moving from the wall a tiny little bit, like that, like I did right there. For whatever reason, it helps you not lose a lot of speed while you're taking that turn. So that's a strat that we do a lot. So I'm going to come up here. I want to be around here. I see a lot of people start charging from this wall, but I personally charge around here. I start charging here, holding left, and then holding back right, and then tapping A on that ramp, and then I take this turn. That ramp is the one that I have the most trouble with. Now watch out, you definitely do not want to get the power-ups at all, the copy abilities. If you do, there's a great chance that you could get the bird or the sleep or the wheel, and those will all slow you down, and then the other ones won't matter. The other ones won't do anything. They won't help you at all because there's no enemies to kill. So you're gonna take this lap about the same as you did the first lap for this part anyways. You're gonna go around here, spin around here, then start charging around this corner, let go, start charging around here, tapping A on that ramp. And then we're just going to go down again and getting back on this wall. And remember, holding slightly left. So this level's pretty straightforward. Once you figure out, the only really hard things is learning the ramps. Once you figure out the ramps, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty straightforward. If you miss a ramp, That's really bad. That's like, you lose a lot of time. Now, as you saw, I started turning right when I was really close to that right wall. Don't do that. You want to come in from the left into the right. I just messed up. For a while there, I thought that was like, that it didn't matter, but it's actually a lot faster to come in from the left into the right for that first turn on the lap. So we're just going to take this last ramp here, and then we're gonna go around here, of course holding slightly to the left again, but this time I'm not going to take the ramp. I'm just going to go right past this ramp. I'm going to go slightly left, and then we're going to just go right across the finish line there, and that is Bulk Star Nebula, everybody. So now we're going to go through the review, the recap. This is a recap that isn't as useful as the other ones, since it's pretty, if you know what to do on the first lap, you know what to do on every lap, but going to go over it anyways. We're going to turn around. Remember my visual cue. As soon as like the half of it gets cut, you start turning. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call. So we're going to go off that ramp. Remember to tap A as you get on the ramp. Start turning in from the left. This is like the only lap I did that well at. The other ones I didn't do that very well, but then start turning into that one, tap A on the ramp. Go through here, spin, right, I spin around in the middle of that turn, and then I hold left hard, like as soon as I'm done with the spin, and sometimes that makes it so I fly off of it. I don't hold left for too long, but just like until I'm facing forward again. So, speaking of holding left, as always, hold slightly left around that corner. I remember for the longest time I didn't believe that it actually worked, and then I started doing it in runs, and I dropped down my time by like 2 seconds easily. That was very close to that question block. I'm very glad I didn't get that. Really watch out for it, man. You really don't want to get that. If you do, it isn't an instant reset, because you could see if you get a decent power up, but like I said, all it will do will lose time. Go around here, hit this boost as well. Aim for right in between the question cycler pad and the ramp, and then turn. And then we're going to go up here again. You can even, on the third lap, when we go past this ramp, you could even just like get off, stay on the wall as you go off. I usually like to slightly get off the wall, this wall. Right before the finish line. I don't know why. I feel like just hanging on the wall will like slowly lose a little bit, but I don't think that is the case. I don't exactly know. But yeah, I always like to slightly get off the wall a little bit. I bet that is probably a little slower, but I don't think it really matters. I don't think it loses much time anyways. So here is the last part. We're gonna go on here. As always, holding left. Have I beaten that into your mind well enough? And reminder, it is a really slight left. And then, like I was saying, you could stay on that wall or go slightly off of it like I did. But there you go. That is Bulk, and that is also the entire advanced tutorial series. If you have any questions on any of them, leave a comment. I would love to get back to you and help you out with any of the strats. I am going to be making a spin dashing tutorial eventually. Also, I am currently learning Scooter on this level, so once I learn that, I will do a tutorial on that as well, which is basically just a spin dashing tutorial. So that's all that. Thank you for watching this series. I really appreciate it. I hope it helped. I've been wanting to make this series for such a long time, and I'm glad I was finally able to knock it all out. So thanks for watching, and happy speed riding. Bye.